Welcome. Today we're going to be looking at the 900 Global Zen Master. This ball is powered with the same Meditate symmetrical core as seen in the original Zen, but now it's wrapped in the solid version of the S77 Response cover stock. I'm going to be comparing it to the original Zen and the Reality. To me, this ball feels a whole lot like the Idol Solid and the Phase 2, kind of the best of both of them. It's got the really strong round shape that the Idol offers with that little bit extra jump through the pins that I see from the Phase 2. Now, the reason I'm comparing it to the Reality and the original Zen is because I was amazed how well 900 Global did in putting this ball directly between the two. For me, the original Zen was about a 4-2-ish move right to maximize carry. But I'm also finding that as the Zen Master kind of burns a line, I can hop right into the exact same spot with the Zen Pearl, and it gets through the heads after they dry out and maintains that strong hit through the pins. On the opposite side of things, the Reality is almost a perfect 4-2 move left for me from the Zen Master, with the bonus of, as the Reality burns it out, I can hop into that spot with the Zen Master play over top, or if the friction is really heavy, I can even drop into the Pearl, and all the lines and angles kind of work together. There's a lot less decision making and ball changes. Now here I hop to a little bit of a tougher pattern, a little more oil on the outside, a little shorter, higher volume. I start out crossing the arrows around 11, swinging it to about 6 or so, but as I see how the ball's interacting with the lane, I move back to about the same place I was playing on the other pattern that had a lot more dry to bounce off of. The extra oil and a little bit flatter pattern shape really doesn't seem to affect it much. It works just as good, if not maybe even a little bit better. On the higher volume, it still maintains its round, predictable shape and still has that extra pop through the pins. Recently we had a Storm Matchmaker ball demo, and I had a couple patterns out there. I had a typical house shot, and then I also had this pattern out there. And I was pretty impressed with how many people matched up really well with this ball on both patterns. The Zen Master just seems to make it easier to get good ball motion down the lane. As I continue to burn in this line, I start seeing that the ball's reading a little bit harder. That one got a little bit through on the nose. And then this one I pull a little inside and get to the break point a little bit late. Gets there flat. Now I could move my feet just a hair to the left to get to the break point a little bit sooner, but I don't necessarily want to be that far left right now, so I switch over to the Zen Pearl and kind of go back to where I started with the Master and just start working back across that channel that I've created and let the ball do the work. So here I've got a pretty good groove carved in, and I'm just kind of going back through the same sequences that I made with the Zen Master, just slightly moving left and walking it back into the pocket. I feel like I have a really good amount of misroom and I could strike from this spot for a while, but I'm going to move back 4-2 left of where I started with the Zen Master, with the Reality, and this ball can drop right into that channel from the left side to utilize the misroom that I've created. Now once again, I feel like I'm in a good place where I can continue to strike. I have a lot of misroom. I've got my angles working right for carry. And once again, the way that these three sequence together, it takes a lot of the guesswork out of ball changes and line changes to get to that optimal place where you have misroom and carry. Now in that one, I did miss a little bit inside, but I can see that the pocket's starting to tighten up a little bit on the left. So I can swing back around it, or I can down a ball or two, in this case two, to try to maximize that misroom. Now obviously this isn't the only way to use these together. I could just start all the way left with the Reality and work down into the Master and then work down into the Zen, or start farther to the right with the Master or the Pearl and burn the outside, then move in to the Reality and sequence back down through the Master and the Pearl. These three just work so well together that you have a lot of options. Now in this one I kind of speed it up just a hair and slide through the break point. So I switch back into the Master and just kind of start firing it and seeing if I can get it to recover, which it does. So at this point I just keep firing it, moving left and sending it into that channel. It's such a carved groove right now that it doesn't even really matter. The Zen Master just reads that break point and friction spot so well that it just funnels into pocket if I'm anywhere in the vicinity. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for more videos coming soon.